morning, Room 7 students. Good morning, Room 7 families. Mrs. Glucksman here. Hope you had a great weekend. I hope you participated in our reading challenge. I can't wait to hear how many different places and to different people you were able to read books this weekend. Let's go ahead and get started. Good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? Very well, thank you. Very well, thank you. And you. And you. Let's do Japanese. Ohio, Ohio, o genki desu ka? O genki desu ka? Genki desu, arigato. Genki desu, arigato. Anata wa, anata wa. Let's do Russian. Dobre utro, как дела, как дела? Очень хорошо, спасибо, очень хорошо, спасибо. А у вас, а у вас. Good job, everybody. Let's see what today is. Yesterday was Sunday, so today is Monday, Monday. Do you remember the name of our month? That's right, April. April, April. And yesterday was April 26th. Do you know what number comes after 26? We're getting to some very high numbers right now. Do you know what comes after 26? Let's count and find out. Try to keep up with me. I'm going to count a little quicker today. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That's right. Today is Monday, April 27th, 2020. And guess what? We have a new topic today. What do you think we're talking about this week? Can you guess? That's right, we're talking about bugs. But I'm going to teach you a fancy way to say bugs. Do you know the word insects? That is the fancy way to say bugs. Let's clap it out. Insect. Insect has 2 syllables. Insect. Insect is the fancy way that you say bugs. So we're going to try to use that word whenever we're talking about bugs. We're going to say insects. And today we're going to learn all about insect body parts. Oh, first I forgot. The weather outside today, very hot and sunny. So let me color in another sunny bar on our April weather graph. Then we can get back to bugs. So, what I was saying is that insects is the fancy way to say bugs. So we're going to use that word, insect. Now my drawing over here of insect shows the body parts of an insect, which is what we're going to learn about today. Insects are not like people. They have different body parts than us, right? So insects have 3 main body parts. They have a head. Do we have a head? We sure do. Insects also have a head. They have something in the middle called a thorax. People, human beings, do not have a thorax. This is the thorax. So here's the head, here's the thorax, and then their bottom body part, their third body part, is their abdomen. Guess what? We have abdomens. Humans have abdomens. Abdomen is a very fancy way to say stomach. So you have an abdomen too. So insects have a head, thorax, and an abdomen. Anybody know how many legs insects have? How many legs do humans have? 1, 2, right? Humans have 2 legs. Do you think insects have more than 2 legs or less than 2 legs? Let's look at our picture over here and count how many legs this insect has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All insects have 6 legs. 6 legs. So they have more legs than humans, right? And all of their legs come out of their thorax. Comes out of the middle body part. So remember, they have a head, thorax, abdomen, and they have 6 legs. Do all insects have wings? some have wings, like butterflies, ladybugs, flies, but not all insects have wings. Some don't. Some beetles don't have wings, and some other types of bugs that we're going to be learning about don't have wings. But if they have wings, do you know how many wings they have? We sometimes think that they have 2, 1 on each side, but actually they have 4. They have 2 on their left side and 2 on their right side. So if an insect has wings, it has 4 wings. And then do you know what these things on the top are called? Insects have them. They're called antennae, and we're going to learn about what their antennae are for. And they have 2. So there's a song I want to teach you really quickly before we get started with our story today. We're going to sing it every day this week. Some of you who were in my class last year might remember this song, and you can go ahead and sing along. And if you don't know this song, you can listen today, and then you can sing with me the rest of the week. Okay, here it goes. Ready? Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. 6 legs, 4 wings, antenna 2. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. Should we sing it one more time? Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. 6 legs, 4 wings, antenna 2. Head, thorax, abdomen, abdomen. That helps when you're trying to remember the name of the insect's body parts, okay? We'll sing it again tomorrow, don't worry. So today, we're gonna read a story called Bug Parts, and it's gonna tell us a little bit more about those bug parts and exactly what they do, okay? Okay, the name of the story we're reading today is called Bug Parts, and it's by Charlotte Julian. Meet the bugs. There are many different types of bugs. Bugs have different body parts. The grasshopper has a head. And look at the legs. Grasshoppers have very long legs. Spiders have 2 body parts. So they have a head and an abdomen. So does that mean, is a spider an insect? Nope, it's not. It belongs to a different family, which we'll talk about later. But spiders only have 2 body parts, and we know that insects have 3. Insects have 3 body parts. Remember? Head, thorax, abdomen. Bugs do not have backbones. Some bugs have shells, like this beetle. Legs. Insects have 6 legs. Let's count the ladybug's legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spiders have 8 legs. Right? We knew that already. Millipedes have many legs, and worms have no legs. So millipedes and worms are not insects, because we know insects have to have 6 legs. Some bugs have wings. Do you remember how many wings? If they have them, they have 4. Bugs use their wings to fly. Some bugs use their wings to scare birds away. They look like eyes, right? And some bugs use their wings to hide. Look how well that moth is camouflaged. Can you see it? There's its head, and there's its wings, and it's totally camouflaged. Antenna. Some bugs have antenna. There they are at the top of the head. Bugs use antenna to feel, taste, and smell. So they're like their hands. They feel with their hands. It's like their mouth and their nose all together. They use their antenna like we use our hands to feel, our mouth to taste, and our nose to smell. Some bugs can sting, right? Hornets and bumblebees. And some bugs can bite. Centipedes bite with claws. So here's the stinger for the hornet, and here's the claws for the centipede. How big Look at how big some of the bugs in this book can be. A moth can be pretty big. A millipede, it's a little bit smaller. And a ladybug is pretty tiny. So small, medium, large. It was a pretty easy short book about bug parts. Every time we read a book, we're gonna add it to our calendar. There's our balloon and ball books that we read last week. I'm gonna put bug parts right here at the top. We're running out of room because it's almost the end of April. It's almost the end of April. May is coming. Okay, students, now it's time for you to go ahead and log on to Seesaw and do today's activities. You'll notice there's a lot of fun activities up there today. Morning class, you have an activity from Miss Wendy up there, and afternoon class, you have an activity from Miss Julia. So go ahead and check those out. Your challenge today, if you have time, is to go ahead and make your own insect. So Ella, my daughter, has joined me, and we're gonna be making 2 different types of insects. So first you need to get creative and find some stuff around your house. So for my insect, I'm going to use an egg carton, and Ella's gonna be using Play-Doh, the Play-Doh we made a couple weeks ago. So, do you guys remember how many body parts an insect has? Remember, they have a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. So Ella's gonna go ahead and roll out 3 separate body parts. And what I did is I already cut one out, but I'll show you. You can have a grown-up do this part for you because you need big grown-up scissors. It's very hard to cut an egg carton apart, but egg cartons are kind of nice because they're already segmented, which means they already have parts to them. So have a grown-up, if you have an empty egg carton, have a grown-up help you cut one. And there's your head, thorax, abdomen, okay? I already painted one green because I like the color green. And Ella has her head, thorax, abdomen, which she's gonna stick together. Okay, so you don't have to use egg cartons or Play-Doh. You could use rocks, you could use paper, you could use anything that you have around the house. Next, you're gonna need something for legs. Do you remember how many legs an insect has? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, all insects have 6 legs. So Ella's gonna use pipe cleaners for her legs. So Ella, go ahead and cut them into 6 pieces. And I'm gonna go ahead and use toothpicks for mine. I have some toothpicks. So you could use spaghetti noodles, not cooked ones, but uncooked ones. What else could you use? Paper, anything that's straight. So you wanna go on a hunt and find something to make legs out of. Now remember, the legs only come out of the thorax, the middle body parts. I'm gonna stick my legs, 3 on each side, out of the thorax. Don't make the legs coming out of the head, and don't make the legs coming out of the abdomen. 3 legs on each side for a total of 6, okay? You could use paper, you could really use anything you want. You could even use more Play-Doh if you wanted to. Doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's kind of hard to stick this in. I probably should have made holes first. That's okay. Okay. So, after you get those legs in, you might want to add wings. Do all insects have wings? Do you remember? Do all insects have wings? No, but some do. So Ella and I thought if you had tissue paper, this is left over from her birthday present. If you don't have tissue paper, you could also just use a paper towel and crumble it up. So you're gonna need some glue or some tape to put your wings on. So you might wanna cut these smaller. Do you remember how many wings insects have if they have them? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're gonna add wings, you need to add 4. What I'm gonna do to make this a little easier is I'm gonna cut my paper towel so I have 4 wings. And Ella's very carefully cutting out some tiny wings. If I wanted to be really fancy, I could have colored the paper towel. That would have made it look really nice. But here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, and here's before. And to get mine to stay, I think I'm just gonna tape it to the back side of the bumblebee. Not bumblebee, the insect. I'm definitely not making a bumblebee, it's green, right? I don't know why it's like that. Spread it out. How are you sticking yours on, Ella? And tape too. Maybe you could tape it to the underside of your insect. Tape works best because it's quick, right? Oh, except my tape is coming off. Okay, it's hard to see that there's 4 here, but there are. Okay, now you need to make antenna. If you have pipe cleaners, you can use those for antennas again, or toothpicks. I'm just gonna use toothpicks and break them in half so they're a little bit tinier. Remember, the antenna go at the top of the head. So wherever you want your top of your head to be, I'm gonna put 2 antennae. Mine's a little bit hard to get in there. Probably should have poked a hole beforehand. How are you doing, Ella? Pretty good? I'm gonna put 2 holes with the pointy part of the toothpick. And then stick my antenna in. So we have a head, thorax, abdomen, 6 legs, 4 wings. We're probably only missing what? Just the eyes, right? Ella already added her eyes. I'm just gonna draw my eyes on with the Sharpie marker. Okay. So let's go ahead. Ella, can you hold me this? Ella's is stuck to the tray, so we're gonna move everything over and show you our insects. So you're gonna go ahead and get really creative today, room 7. Use whatever materials you have around the house, whatever you want. You could even use grapes to make the head, thorax, and abdomen. And then you could eat your insect after. That would be kind of fun. But get creative, and then go ahead and have your parents, your grown-ups, send me pictures. I would love to see the type of insects that you make. Thanks for your help today, Ella. And I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to join us on Zoom today. I have a big surprise for you. Can't wait to see you. Bye.